It's a question we may never actually get the answer to. But who is really the greatest, in your opinion? Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce or Elaine Thompson-Herah? Plus, St. Lucia shows love to their sprint queen, Julian Alfred. And the latest from Elaine Thompson-Herah, Dina Asher-Smith, and Marie-Josée Talou. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button. We continue to grow. You do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, first up, let me just say we have up and running our Peter Lloyd World of Wealth, where we discuss all things finance, where the idea is to create a community that's moving towards financial freedom and hopefully wealth. Come on over. I will leave a link in the description below, and if you want to join, subscribe, check out the videos, and let me know your honest thoughts. Now, well, we have not seen her in action on the track, but it's good to see that she seems to be having fun. She is relaxing, which is something she definitely needs to do to fully recover, not just physiologically from her injuries, but psychologically. Who are we talking about? We are talking about none other than the double-double, the second fastest woman all time in the 100 meters and the third fastest woman all time in the 200 meters. The great, iconic, living legend, Elaine Thompson-Herah. And although she's not running on the track, she seems to be having fun. Now, you know we cannot play the music for you because she used a coffee song, and we definitely can't play that. So just enjoy the visuals. The living legend Elaine Thompson-Herah, also known as Fast Elaine, wrote, "I really had the time of my life, and I did tick some fears off my list. If you want the best of fun adventures tour, book my brother. We island liquor, sorry, but it nice." It's true, she's right. Elaine Thompson-Herah, the greatest, or is she?
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Well, Marie-Josée Talou of Côte d'Ivoire, Africa's fastest woman over the 100 meters and one of the top 5 best to be doing it presently, shared her last training for her last race, which happens tomorrow at Athlos. We'll be covering that, of course. This is the all-female event taking place in the United States. We'll talk to you about that a little later. So Talou gets ready for her final race for the 2024 season. Africa's fastest woman over the 100 meters wrote, "Last training of the season, Marie-Josée Talou Smith, forgot to mention my brethren, big up yourself, King Smith, is all set and ready for her final race of the season. And that is, of course, tomorrow, Athlos, this Thursday. And the person wrote, I love her so much. Boss, we all love her so much. She's incredible.
Last training of the season. I don't even see coach. I don't know why. It's blurring. Like, oh yes, it's good. Last practice of the season.
I am such a huge fan of this young lady. Awesome athlete. Well, Great Britain's greatest female 100 and 200 meter sprinter, the remarkable Dina Asher-Smith, who I know will love here at Peter Lloyd World. She is doing what she does when she has a break. She's at a fashion show and just looking absolutely fabulous. You can see the Jamaican genes and the Trini genes in her. She's absolutely gorgeous, let's be honest. She shared unmatched innovation and excellence, new Bottega. She could be a full-time model. I don't know about you, but I am really excited to see what she does next year, because after the Paris Olympic Games, Dina Asher-Smith was running some crazy 100 meters. She was looking really good. What will she do for 2025? Our brothers and sisters in St. Lucia celebrated their new sprint queen, the remarkable Julian Alfred. Citius Mag wrote, after winning the first ever Olympic medals for St. Lucia, Julian Alfred finally returned home and was welcomed by thousands of adoring fans. St. Lucia Prime Minister Philippe Pierre has declared that September 27th will be Julian Alfred Day and a public holiday. And of course, there were sights and sounds to match. I mean, the whole of St. Lucia came out, people. These images are awesome. Talk about people celebrating something that we Jamaicans take for granted. That's what I'm telling you, they can't take these medals for granted, Awesome. The world's newest sprint queen and St. Lucia's greatest spoke at the ceremony.
I know I'm usually, short. So it's good. But today, I just want to say I'm really lost for words. Honestly, I'm going to get a worship up. I just want to say thank you. I've done something for such a long time. Just been an inspiration to the youth of St. Lucia. Wanting to give back and just wanting to, inspire them so we can have many more Ruben Spencers and many more Darren Sammys and many more like myself. It didn't come easy. It was truly a rocky road. Many things I wanted to just give up, throw in the towel and just say I'm done. But my feelings, those persons who are around me, I just want to say thank you for just everything that you have done for me. I really appreciate it.
Big up to our brothers and sisters over there in St. Lucia. Big up to the new rising track queen. I think this young lady is going to be around for a while. She's an incredible talent. We've been talking about her for about 2 years. Awesome talent, Julian Alfred. It's a question that I've seen on this platform lead to people virtually arguing with each other. The question that many of you have brought up, and it's a pretty reasonable question. And I saw this tweet recently on X, and it sort of reignited this fire in me. What's the question? Who is really the greatest female sprinter alive? Is it Elaine Thompson-Herah or is it Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce? I mean, one person has done something seemingly impossible. She's the second fastest woman all time in the history of the 100 meters. She's the third fastest woman all time in the history of the 200 meters. She is the only woman to win the double-double. Tokyo Olympics, gold and gold in the 100 and 200 meters. And in the Rio Olympics, gold and gold in the 100 and 200 meters. Incredible. And the woman who has come closest, 10.54, to breaking Flojo's 30-odd-year-old 100-meter world record, one that many people still question. Then there's Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, 5-time world champion, numerous Olympic gold medals and other medals. The third fastest woman all time in the 200 meters, the 100 meters, apologies, and extensive career that has lasted for over a decade. So who is really the greatest? And what I find is Jamaicans get really passionate about this. There's like a whole group of people over there saying Elaine. And then there's another group of people saying Shelly. Now, what stirred my mind was this tweet. V. Erin Brown tweeted, "Don't care what anyone say, the Olympics is a pinnacle of track. It's the biggest stage and no one outside of track cares about the other meet. Elaine has been to 2 Olympics and has won 4 individual titles, undefeated at Olympics. Mrs. Shelly-Ann has been to 5 Olympics and won 2 individual titles. The same crack smokers that will say Shelly is better than Elaine are the same crack smokers that will say Lamar Jackson is better than Patrick Mahomes." Wow, that's pretty strong language, my boss. That's pretty strong language. Now, the responding tweet that I took note of was this one that says Faith Kipyegon's husband. If it's really Faith Kipyegon, and I don't think so, but I don't think but the person makes a very valid point. The person wrote, "Shelly, not better than Elaine. Like track is a very objective sport. Elaine is faster and has better head-to-head record. But in terms of legacy, Shelly has the greater legacy." Wow. So which one do you think it is? Seriously, who do you think it is? Now, this of course is my 2 cents. I have already objectively stated that I believe the greatest of all time is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and I've stated it simply based on her legacy. The length of time she has been at the top of her game. The fact that very, very few individuals have been able to beat her. The fact that she's the third fastest woman all time over the 100 meters. And she has won numerous titles. But I've also said in previous videos, and some of you were a little miffed, let's say upset by that statement, that Jamaica technically has 2 greatest of all time. Because in terms of the double-double, second fastest woman over the 100 and third fastest woman over the 200 meters, meaning Elaine Thompson-Herah, there really is a very, very solid argument that she can also be called the greatest of all time. And if she's not, she's a really close second. Like, I'm talking about milliseconds behind Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. So the truth is, this one is very, very hard. And what I find tends to happen with most persons that I speak to about who is greater, Elaine or Shelly, what I think happens is people get caught up in the personalities of the athletes. Elaine is not as articulate, I think. She seems to be a really sweet person, but just not as, as forceful as a Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. So there are people who don't like her, and there are people who love her. And then, of course, with Elaine, unfortunately, she left MVP. Things went downhill, and many Jamaicans have just never forgiven her. But I want all of you to remove that and be objective. Remove the emotion from the equation, which might be very, very difficult. Tell me, who do you think is actually the greatest? I say it's Shelly based on the legacy. I concede that Elaine is faster over both the 100 and 200. And technically, for some people, she's probably the world record holder. Notice I said for some people in air quotes. All right? Because no one questions that 10.54, but many people question the 10.49. So who do you think? Is it legacy, numerous accolades, or is it those amazing double 100, 200 in Rio and in the Tokyo Olympic Games? It's a really, really scintillating question, but for me on a personal level, based on just the legacy, I am leaning more towards Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. But I can see a world in which both young ladies would be called the greatest of all time, and you're going to say that can't be true because you can only have one greatest of all time. Maybe you have a valid point. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to go over there and check out our merch store at Printify. I'll leave a link in the comment section below. It will be pinned. Take a look. You might see something that you like. Check out our new channel, Peter Lloyd World of Wealth, where we discuss all things finance in an honest, simple, uncomplicated way. All right? The purpose of my doing that channel, honestly, is that I just realized that in my personal, the moment I started to understand finance, my life improved a little bit. And I think like everything else in life, if you have a block against this particular thing and you just think it's unlearnable, you're underestimating yourselves because you are much brighter than you think you are. So check out the channel. People seem to be liking it. They're coming on board. And tell me your honest thoughts. It's Peter Lloyd World of Wealth, and I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button. And tell me why in the comments. Who is your greatest, Shelly or Elaine? Now, don't forget to remember you are royals, kings and queens. Bless her.